This life is full of attacks. Attacks on our freedom, our rights, our beliefs, even actual physical attacks. In this video, I will share where attacks come from and how to repel them. Get ready, y'all. All attacks come from the devil. Yes, I said it. All attacks come from the devil. There is nothing good that comes from God. Just start with me there. If you don't believe it, just for the next few minutes, just indulge me on this. Go down this road during this video and then give it some thought. If you start there with all attacks come from the devil, there's a power in that. Because you're not trying to figure out, where is this coming from? Is it coming from because of something I did? And it may have been something you did. Who knows? But if you just start off with, it's from the devil. You know what that does? It allows you to focus. It allows you to focus. Remain calm. All the things that you need in a situation where you are being attacked. And you want to learn in this video how to repel an attack. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. That's the first step is just saying, okay, they all come from the devil. Second part of this is the battle is in the spiritual realm. Don't blame people. That is what Satan wants. He wants us pointing the finger at each other. And the battle is in the spiritual realm. It's in the thoughts. A person isn't bad. His or her thoughts may be bad. His or her thoughts may be causing them to do something that isn't good. But it isn't the person in and of himself or in and of herself. So don't pin it on the person. Remember, the battle is going on in the spiritual realm. It's that enemy who's putting these thoughts in people's heads, tapping them on the shoulder. Boy, you're not good enough. Boy, that person is out to get you. All these little lies that are happening. And that's where the attacks come from, are these little lies. And that's why I say, just go with me. The devil is creating any attack. So how do you repel it? Well, it starts with not when you're in the middle of an attack, but you have to have a strong foundation. And if you're not a God person or a Jesus person, then wherever you need to find a strong foundation, find a strong foundation that you can put your faith in. So for me, and for this video, I say all the attacks are coming from the enemy. And God has got me through any situation. So that's my strong foundation. There isn't an attack that I can't handle. I don't care what kind of attack it is. I've got a choice on the way I respond and react to that. And step 2 is become aware of his tactics. Once you know Satan's tactics, once you know the devil's tactics, they become so easy to spot and they never change. There's a book that I've read several times and I highly recommend. It's called Outwitting the Devil. And in that book, you'll learn a lot about the way the devil operates. It's fascinating. I'm sure that's not the only resource, but it'll give you a good start. One thing I'll share in this video is that the enemy, the devil, Satan, just wants you to fear something. Just something. He doesn't care what it is. You can fear, if you fear anything, then he's got a way in to you. That is the bottom line. So take a look at your fears, and then you'll know some of his tactics. Just see what you're afraid of, and then start delving into, why am I afraid of that? Step 3, look back in your life. And I recommend writing down where you sense some kind of attack, any kind of attack. Just write it down. Take a brainstorm, 30 minutes, and just write down any time in your life where you sense an attack. And write it in as much detail as you can. Okay, now this isn't meant to make you drum up the past. This is all, again, to help you repel attacks in the future. So once you've written them down, and you could take 5 minutes and just whatever comes to mind, just work on a couple of things. And with your new awareness, unearth how the enemy worked to cause that attack. Piece it together, and it's going to become clearer and clearer to you. And as you're doing that, say to yourself, was this self-inflicted? In other words, my fear had something to do with it? Or did it come from an outside source? Was it something you feared or did it come from an outside source? You're starting to differentiate and make these things, because these attacks can be disarmed once you understand them better. Step 5 is take some kind of action. So you can disregard and keep living the way you are, or you can take a step forward. And I think a step forward is start following Jesus, not religion or church or Christianity. Just start following Jesus. If you say that you're a religious person now, try just Jesus. Forget about religion. If you say you're a church person, try just Jesus. If you say you're a Christian, try just Jesus. Just follow Jesus. Follow and learn what he taught in the 3 years he was here teaching on this earth. And just follow him. Try to become more like him. It's a powerful place to be, let me tell you. And do it every day. If you're really serious about this, make a commitment to learning more about what he taught, finding out about how he lived, finding out about his lifestyle, and emulate that. Be like Jesus as much as you can. That's all. I think it's going to serve you well. And step 6, if you decide to take a step toward Jesus like I'm talking about, share that step with someone that you know and trust. That's such an important step, to declare these things out loud to somebody you know and trust, because there's a power in that. You've made that declaration, a public statement to somebody else. And that elevates your commitment level to a different level. And it's a beautiful thing. So if you want to know how to repel an attack, you've got all the tools you need. Now it's just up to you. Do you want to use those tools? Do you want to take a step toward Jesus? All right, subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. And comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask. And we will see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step is freedom.